Welcome back, guys. So in this particular episode, what we will be discussing about is management commentary. Okay, so what we've been given is that the directors of Carsoon are committed to producing high quality reports that enable its investors to assess the performance and position of the business. They have heard that International Accounting Standards Board has published a practice statement on management commentary. However, they are unsure what is meant by management commentary, the extent to which it provides useful information, discuss the nature of management commentary and the extent to which it embodies the qualitative characteristics of useful financial information as outlined in Conceptual Framework for Financial Reporting. 10 marks. Okay, so let's define what is management commentary. So management commentary is a narrative report in which the management provide insight, provide context and background against which the stakeholders can assess the financial position and performance of the company. Okay, so it is not mandatory to produce a management commentary. Basically provides contents and backgrounds for assessing the performance and position of the company. So management commentary, right? However, if entities produce a management commentary, it should include information that is essential to understanding of nature of business, Second thing is management's objectives and its strategies for meeting them. Bracket objective. The entity resources, risks, and relationships. The results of operations and prospectus, and the key performance measures. That management uses to assess the entity's performance. Okay. Management commentary should include forward looking information, and it should be generic. I mean, like it should be entity specific, and avoid being generic. Rather than being generic. Okay. What else have we been asked? So link in conceptual framework, right? Okay. Link to conceptual framework. The practice statement states that possesses the qualitative characteristics of useful financial information, the fundamental qualitative characteristics are relevance and faithful representation, the enhancing qualities or qualitative characteristics are understandability, verifiability, timeliness, and comparability. When it will be faithfully represented, when it is should be always prudent, right? And then after that, when it will be material, it will be if the omission or submission or omission uh, or hiding it basically will influence the decision making of the users. Okay, so that's when it becomes faithful representation. I mean, that's when it becomes material, right? So materiality is also part of that. So management commentary provides users with information about the risk management, as well as their intended, as well as the extent to which current performance may be indicative of the future performance. This forward-looking information is relevant because it helps users make decisions about whether to hold or sell investments in an entity. Right. To enhance relevance, management commentary should include material information and should avoid generic information as it is not relevant and only focus on important informations. To maximize understandability, management commentary should be presented in a clear and straightforward manner. When selecting performance measure, key performance measures, management should use those that are accepted and widely used within the industry. This will enable users to draw conclusions as they can compare between entities. Management should also provide KPIs over time so that it can be compared year on year, right? If the information is adjusted, or if the information from financial statement is adjusted for inclusion in the management commentary, then this fact should be disclosed. Financial performance measures should be reconciled to the figures in financial statements. Users are therefore able to verify the nature of the calculations. They can also assess whether the performance measures include a faithful representation of the entity's financial performance and position, right? Okay. So basically, management commentary is not a compulsory item, and then after that, it is basically, it gives us context and background about the information, okay, about the entity, or basically what we can say is it provides us context and background with which stakeholders can assess the financial position and performance of the company. Okay, so this will be very important. And what else will it be comprised of? Nature of business, management objectives and strategy for meeting those objectives, entities resources, risks and its relationships, and then results of operations and its prospectus, and then KPIs that the management uses to assess. So it should be forward looking, not only generic. Linked to conceptual framework, yep, there are very much related to conceptual framework, because management provides commentary should possess, because practice statement also says that, right? It should possess qualitative characteristics. What are qualitative characteristics? Fundamentally is relevant and faithful representation. When it will be relevant, can if it provides users with information, so about the risk management, as well as the extent to which current performance may be indicative, right? So those are very important thing. And then faithfully represented the reality of it. In case of KPIs, it should represent the actual figures from SOPL, right? And then after that, high understandability. If the presentation or if the commentary is in simple and clear language or straightforward, it will be understandable. Verifiable, how? If the figures are reconciled so that users can check back and forth, right? Timeliness, if it is provided, the KPIs that they provide is over time. And comparability, if it is the information or KPIs that they are using is basically same within the industry, then it is comparable, right? So that's how it can include the qualitative characteristics of conceptual framework as well. Okay, so that's it, guys. So after this, we'll look at sky, which will be another interesting questions to look at. So if you have any confusions until now, please do comment down below. I'll definitely be looking forward for your comments. Until then, bye bye.